What is going on, everyone? My name is Spencer, and this is not necessarily about the gameplay so much as it is me talking to you guys again, like old times. But it is Cinco de Drinko. Actually, it's 11:59, so I've got 1 minute to crack this baby open. I got myself a pint of Heineken. I've actually never tried Heineken before in my life. My dog is staring at me like, what the fuck are you doing talking at midnight? Let me go to sleep. So, give me a hot second. That's actually really good beer. Why have I not ever had a Heineken before? Oh my god. That is good beer. Okay, anyway. So I just wanted to talk to you guys, get some things off my chest. This is probably going to be a longer commentary, so I apologize up front for that. But I am shirtless. If you guys have been watching my past couple of streams, I've just been like completely anti-clothing. I just got off of work about half an hour ago. I was looking through to see if I had any gameplay to post, and I really don't have any good gameplay. That's why this isn't so much about the gameplay. It's just kind of in the background for your entertainment purposes. But I figured I'd give you a video comm, show you how I'm doing, you know, workout wise. I got some work to do still. I'm going to start a new workout in June. I'm going to, if you guys have ever seen the movie Thor, I'm going to start the Thor workout, and I'm going to do that for 4 weeks in June. Hopefully I'm going to pack on around 15 to 20 pounds and get my ass back in shape. But I've been dealing with some, not so much stress as just like being a good person. It's really hard for me to stay true to my morals and my values when everybody else around me is abandoning theirs completely. Like my best friend, we've been friends since 8th grade, so a really long time, almost 8 years now, and almost 9 years. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, almost 8 years. But he is becoming me. And it's kind of like a role reversal. Like, I used to be this genuine, really good, caring, all about others person back before the whole Jordan ex-girlfriend incident. I know some of you guys may or may not know about that, but if you don't, she was my ex for 4 years. We were going to get married, and then she dumped me over a text message for another guy, and then I found out she cheated on me with like half of Charlotte. And it is just this whole big mess. But I used to be this really good, caring person before that. God, that's such good beer. Anyway, after that I kind of closed myself off to the world. Didn't really care too much about others. I just kind of was in it for myself. And I've recently started to change that. I've been going to therapy. And that's really hard for me to say, like, counseling. I'm in counseling for the stuff that's going on in my head, but it's just not something that I ever thought I would do. Like, my sister went through a bunch of stuff. I'm not really at liberty to discuss what she went through, but she went through a bunch of stuff, and we ended up having to go to counseling. Excuse me, beer makes me burpy. But we had to go to like family counseling, and I just thought it was a bunch of bullshit. Like, I really didn't care at all, and I was like, well, you don't know me, how are you going to sit here and analyze me in the course of a few hours, you know what I mean? But as I grew up, I went to college, psychology became my major, so I started learning about the driving forces behind what people do. And I started going into clinical psychology classes and all kinds of stuff, like mental disorders, like bipolarism, depression, stuff like that. But it became clearer to me, the more I learned about psychology, the more I learned was wrong with me. Hold on, I'm going to pop my wrist real fast. Oh! But the more I found out was wrong with me. and I wanted to take some sort of action to correct the wrongs, I guess, in my life. And staying true to my morals currently is a difficult one. I'm really trying to stop sleeping around. Like, it's to the point where the number of women that I've slept with is higher than the number of years that I've been alive. That's disgusting. I mean, some of you may be like, oh yeah, go Spencer, blah, 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 but it's not fulfilling to me anymore. Basically, Jordan and I were going to get married, and so I was like, okay, well, I am religious at this point. Like, I was still into religion at that point, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to wait until we get married. And unbeknownst to me, she was already sleeping around, so that was a big fucking surprise to me. But basically, when that ended, I slept with the first person that I was talking to at the time, and I really wish I hadn't. It's not all it's cracked up to be when there's no emotional connection, you know what I mean? Otherwise, it's just primal, and it really doesn't mean anything to me anymore, and that's really depressing. So I'm trying to stop doing that. I'm talking to someone right now. She's actually an ex-girlfriend of mine, but I don't know how that's gonna go. I mean, she's moving to Boone to go to grad school, and I'm in Boone for at least another year, so we'll see how things play out. I'm going to keep you guys updated on that, but sorry I keep adjusting the camera. I don't like where I'm situated in the frame, but whew, there we go. Sorry, Mo. But it's just really hard, and back to the point I was trying to make, everybody else is abandoning who they are. Ben used to be the old version of me, caring about others, really outgoing, stuff like that. But now he's extremely self-centered, and it's really, I hate it for both him and me, because I feel like I'm going to start pushing myself away from my best friend. And it really sucks. Like, let me give you an example. I was in my room playing Xbox, Gears of War actually, which is probably what you're going to be looking at in the background. But my dog Moses, I let him stay with my sister for the weekend because I had to make a trip back to Charlotte, and she didn't discipline him at all. Like, she wasn't corrective, she wasn't authoritative, and so she just basically allowed him to do whatever he wanted. When I got him back, he thought he was allowed up on the furniture. So I corrected him once or twice, and so I came back in the room to play Xbox after a walk that we had, and my roommate comes in like 15 minutes later, and he goes, "Your dog is on the couch." Now, if you don't know how the apartment's set up, here's my room, here's his room, and here's the couch. He literally walked into the living room in front of the TV, put in his DVD, turned around, saw the dog on the couch, and instead of literally walking two steps and grabbing the dog by its collar and pulling it off the couch, or just saying the word off, he came, got me out of my chair, and said, "Correct your dog." I didn't even leave my room. I looked at the dog who was sleeping on the couch. I said, "Moses, off." And he jumped off the couch, came into my room, and laid down on his pillow. That's all you had to do, was say one word. And it's stuff like that he's been doing more and more frequently. And I really feel for the guy, because he's going to end up driving more people away than I have in my time of depression. And it's... I don't know. Also, my job is sucking my soul away. What's left of it, anyway. If you can't tell, guys, I'm in a bit of a depressive state, which is why I'm going to therapy, why I'm going to counseling, so hopefully we'll get past that. But they have me closing literally every shift, so I work 5 to close, which is about 11:30 each night, and right now we're closing with 3 people, and we're getting out at like 11:25-ish. And they want to knock it down to 2 people because that's what all the other stores do. So we're probably going to be there until midnight, close every night, and it's just... if I wasn't closing, it'd be fine, but it's really just draining my soul. It's sucking away what's left of it, and I want to find a new job because right now I'm getting paid minimum wage to put up with a bunch of bullshit, but you can't get a bartending job. That's probably what I would want to do. I would want to bartend, or I would want to serve, like in a restaurant, but you can't serve or bartend without prior experience, and you're not going to get experience because you can't get hired without experience. You know what I mean? Like, it's a never-ending cycle of bullshit, and I feel like that's kind of what my life is right now. All I do is go to school, which is now over. I'm done with school. I go to school, I go to the gym, I go to work, and the rest of the time I spend with my dog or by myself. It just sucks. I don't even know if I want to post this now because I'm like slowly breaking down emotionally. But I needed to get this stuff off my chest. You guys are like my little mini counselors. I feel like those of you who have been around the channel long enough won't judge me, but even if there is that one person that just like, oh, you're a faggot, and go, I don't know, hug a tree, whatever, insults, I don't know, just disagrees with what I'm saying or thinks I should suck it up and move on with my life. I'm trying. It's difficult. I'm not good with change. I mean, I like good change, but the things that have been changing in my life aren't necessarily for the better. So I'm really looking at my vacation to Florida with Rob, working out, playing video games, going out on the town, and laying on the beach with a Corona in my hand. Actually, I might make it a Heineken, because this shit's really good. But with a Corona in my hand, and just enjoy myself for once. But thanks for listening to my madman ramblings, guys, and I will see you next time. Thanks again.